How many decks do you bring with you on Commander Night? If you go to a Commander Night, how many decks do you bring? Comment down below. I'd love to know. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I just like to get the conversation going. For me, this is my Commander deck night box. So this box right here, I actually got it off the TikTok shop, but it has 4 slots for 4 commanders, my counters and dice in the middle, and I take 4 decks with me. And when I take these decks, I roughly right now have, I want to say probably about 25 precons that are all modified. None of my precons are original out of the box. I do modify all my decks a little bit to make them a little bit more fun. When it comes to these, this set of 4 actually really screwed me over. I went 1 for 4 actually with this, or 1 for 3. I have an Edgar deck that got whooped because of land. I have a Gen C Striker deck that I was only playing against one opponent, and it was so geared for multiple opponents, I just got whooped. My Sauron deck, I have to redo this. It's too slow. And Cloud deck won. My Cloud deck did amazing. But I am curious when it goes to Commander Nights of how many you actually take with you, and do you actually play all those decks? The one thing I have found that I do is I rotate decks through. One of the things that I do to try and keep Magic a lot of fun is I have object permanence. Anyone with ADHD, if you know what object permanence is, it's out of sight, out of mind. I will forget that I have precons. I will forget that I have decks. And so every time before I go out, I will go through all of my, just break all my commander decks out and go through them all and decide then what 4 to take. And I will never take the same 4, except for one deck. The only deck I will always take, because I'm in the middle of just kind of modifying it some, and it's kind of my pride and joy, is this right here, which is my Cloud X Soldier deck. And this is the deck that I'm blinging out. As you can tell, like Surge Foil Cloud is my commander. I have a couple Surge foils in here, Chocobo foils. This is my bling out deck. I'm a huge Final Fantasy nut. I've been Final Fantasy nut ever since NES, by the way, when it was Final Fantasy 1 and the last boss was Chaos. But I find myself just finding that rotating the 4 out keeps it fun. Each deck, again, plays different. It's fun when you're actually playing like an older deck and you forgot about it and you're like, dude, this deck is fun. And then it kind of refreshes you where, oh, let me focus back on this deck and start modifying. And that's where I've found it really helps me a lot with like FOMO. It helps me a lot with not buying a ton of product. And just trying to keep up with everybody else and all this product being released is really then going back and focusing on, like, again, the funny part is this deck right here, I would say about a year ago, this deck was actually really strong, my Sorum deck. But it's a slug right now, and I'm like, dude, I really like this deck. I have to go through and remodify this some and really redo it. So it gives me like something to do with Magic instead of just so concerned and worried about keeping up on the sets. And I don't know if that's something that maybe will help you with the FOMO even and keeping this game fun, because for me, it's all about how do you keep this fun and affordable. Because Magic the Gathering, the one thing I've noticed is it's getting ridiculous. The prices are dude, there's a set every other month, it seems like. And so if I focus in on just what the fun part of this game was about, it makes it so much easier for me. And so who knows, maybe this will help you out there. I am curious how many decks you take with you to Commander Night and what you do exactly to keep this fun for you, because that's what it's all about. It's all about fun. And that's the one thing I really enjoy is that aspect of it. So comment down below how many decks you take, why you take those decks. Here, I take 4. If you're ever in Boise, Idaho and you want to play, let me know. I'll go out and play with you. That's what it's all about. It's just about fun. If you like content like this, hit the like and follow button, comment down below. I always am interested in other people's opinions or types of videos and input that you want to see. Comment below and I'd make a video on it for you.